Okay. Okay. I'll be back. I'm gonna get addicted to benzodiazepines at some point. But that's tomorrow's problem. Okay. Stuck them under my tongue. I don't know. Tomorrow's an hypothetical. Sorry, I gotta wait for these pills to dissolve. They don't take that long, though. What is Oh, remember this? I do. This is very funny when you're in high school. Never. Well, they probably mostly dissolved by now. Oh, I can't wait for this grant to be done. So I can just go back to feeling arbitrarily bad about things instead of bad about a specific thing. I'm not allowed to pick up the shopkeeper, right? I can't like pick him up and put him on the altar. If I owned a store and someone tried to pick me up, I would probably let them. I mean, why not? Not a very good throw. Excuse me. Also not a very good series of jumps. No, whatever. I think that one is a stretch. Oh shit. I've made a bad. I know it would kind of defeat the purpose of having these chests need a key to open, but... Oh god, that was terribly timed. But they should just let you blow them up. Please don't aggro the shopkeeper. God, I love a video game where the spikes immediately kill you, but if you just walk on them instead of jumping on them, you're good. Assuming the door's over there. Yeah, I'll just do this. I was thinking about bombing the rock, but I feel like that will end in tears. Finish the rest of that tea. Chat, have you ever played the game Dark Seed? It's like the 90s FMV adventure game. I was watching a video on it earlier, especially the sequel. It seems real bad in a stupid way that appeals to me. Like, oh, this looks really janky. And it's fully voice acted. And you can interact with everything, and the main character's got something like pithy to say about it. What more could you possibly want? And it's got a lot of artwork by H.R. Giger, or Geiger, however you say his name. I think it's Giger. Or maybe it's Googer. H.R. Grunger. I gotta finish playing Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles as well, that I started with someone. Problem is, they give you 7 characters to name the town, and I called it Dumpton, and every time it's like, oh, we're going back to the village of Dumpton to bring back your myrrh and the Crystal Caravan. I always laugh. And I feel like it's making me... Oh, shit! It's making me play the game less seriously than I otherwise would have. Like, who cares about the fate of Dumpton? I guess I do. Oh, some combination of those sleepy drugs / the Ativan may be kicking in. Also, I think I've noticed a dead pixel on my monitor. Huh. Interesting. I've had this monitor for like 9 years. Maybe it's a stuck pixel. Just gently massaging it work? No. Weird. Well, the good thing about taking all these meds for sleep is that I will invariably not form new memories of that dead pixel. And if I do, they will not be consolidated. Oh, I still see it. I got this Asus Pro Art monitor back then, thinking, oh, I'll use a lot of its features. And its whole dedication to color correctness Or, yeah, color correctness. Because I too yearned to be an artist, and then I did not do anything, really. Microsoft Paint. It had this, like, picture-in-picture feature that I thought would be really handy for, like, streaming games with one monitor, with HDMI inputs. But the problem is, it's a 16:10 monitor because I'm a winner, but the issue is, like, it scales the HDMI picture-in-picture input to 16:10, even if it's supposed to be 16:9, or 4:3 or anything, and there's no way to change it. And I don't think it gives you that much leeway over where you want to position the picture-in-picture window, so it ends up just kind of being in one of the four corners. And it's generally just easier to throw everything on a cheapo second monitor. Or whatever people do for streaming. Got this Dell monitor that's probably from like 2012. It's great. Oh, I want the jetpack. Why did I spend money on non-jetpacks? Oh, I'm definitely getting marginally fuzzy from the drugs. We can go that way. Trying to afford that jetpack. I will never not associate this game with being in college. Specifically, just sitting outside the chemistry lecture hall. And what a time that was. Being deeply miserable, but I had a PS Vita. And the stream was kind of kicking up. I remember I was streaming Roller Coaster Tycoon, and then I went down to the laundry room, and... No, wait, I had noticed I was playing Roller Coaster Tycoon, and it had just, like, cracked 1,000 viewers for the first time, but I had to go and pick up my laundry, and was really afraid that if I went down the elevator and came up, there would not be 1,000 people watching anymore. I think there still were, though. There'll be more Roller Coaster Tycoon streams. There'll be more of everything at some point. I know I've been saying that for ages and not actively doing anything to make it happen, so you have every right to be skeptical. Life is hard. I've been so busy with work. It's been like 12, 14, 16-hour days. Just constantly for this project. To get this grant done, get my boss's grant done. It's such a drag. But at least I see how it can be done by the deadline. Tomorrow I also have to work a lot on it. There are multiple sections I've got to write, and it's probably going to be about 7 pages. I don't know what you do for, like, college stuff if you're not a student. I guess you just, like, go. Like, does it cost money to audit courses? It's funny how many people miss Contradiction Spot the Liar, the game with Jenks, considering I only streamed it once? Maybe it was over 2 days? I don't remember. Certainly not more than 2 days. I think I might have played another game with him in it. No, it was a good time. It was very funny. It's just like... Oh, I'm not going that way. Just got outsized relevance compared to the other things I played. Detective Jenks is a core memory. Seriously. I still have that mug, which I think... Was it you, Persia Kalos, who sent it to me? The Jenks mug? Every time someone's in my apartment and I'm making them a cup of coffee or something, they always ask about, like, who is that man on this mug? It's like, oh god, it would take so much time to explain it to you. It is a dude from a random FMV game that I played once, and now I have him on a oh shit! Now I have him on a mug. And he's making this face for cult-related reasons. Oh, I'm doing a much worse job at this. I think the Lunesta is kicking in. I should probably go to bed soon. I'm gonna give it one more shot. So then I could wake up. Oh, that one didn't count. So then I could wake up and find more comments on my draft for my grant and be told, oh, this stinks. This stinks more than it stunk yesterday. You call this writing? I call it wronging. Ignore that period of silence. That was me being weirdly impressed. I just came up with that off the dome. When standards are low at almost 5 in the morning. Oh god, I'm so tired of Grant Purgatory. I'm so tired of spending my whole day looking at the screen, which gives me psychic damage. And then I wake up the next day and it's the exact same document, same waking up at like 11 or 12 in multiple fragmented steps, same stressed dreams, same deadline, same Starbucks order, because I don't have any coffee, and I probably should just buy coffee in half and half instead of just getting the pre-made option for me. But, you know, I don't want to mess with the formula. How am I gonna get that man up there? I can't. None of my bombs stick. I don't know if it's success, though. It's just being functionally fixed. I don't know. Oh, never mind then. I meant, I don't know if it's success as in, I don't know if the grant will be successful. I don't know what you meant. I didn't mean to throw that rope. I don't think my boss thinks the grant's gonna get funded in the first round. He's probably right, but I don't want to hear it. I want to be told it's great. A lot of work went into it. I endured multiple personal crises. Oh, I don't have a rope to get back up there. But I can do that. Like, it was only a couple of weeks ago when the power supply in my computer died, and I lost access to that for a few days. And ended up in the hospital overnight and some other crap. Fire alarm kept going off. Suffered from extreme malaise. Oh, I was sick for 2 weeks. Functionally only really sick for like one of those weeks. But I did feel like shit for the rest of it. Then I fell down the stairs. Still have that huge bruise on my arm. And my thigh. They're sort of clearing up. I have been busy. It's taking its toll and slowly killing me. I feel like in the period since I got my PhD and moved here for my postdoc, I've aged physically and psychologically way faster. It's like when a president gets into office and then leaves and you're like, oh, they're old now. That's me. I'm Obama. And let me be clear about that. Ouch. Oh no, I don't have any ropes! Okay. No, I just want to blow him up. Thank you. Give me the stuff. I can't wait to have time off. Once the grant's in on Tuesday, I'm taking the rest of the week off. Maybe I'll take the rest of next week off. I probably won't. I'll probably just get bored. But maybe I will. I don't know. I've done so much work. Even my boss acknowledged it. And I don't know if he's only doing it because it's true, or if he's just humoring me. It's like, oh yes, you've been very busy. You'll be less busy soon. In parenthesis, please don't kill yourself. We need the data. Did not write that. That's the problem. If I became a PI and had my own lab to manage, I don't know how I'd be able to, like... Oh, I can't get up there. How I'd be able to interact with an underling. I feel like I would just break a bunch of personal boundaries. Not even for, like, you know, abusive reasons, as much as it's like, hey, you still think I'm a good boss, right? I know I asked you to do these experiments. Is that okay? Is that good for you? You don't think any less of me, right? Oh, how do I get back up there? Oh, there's a lot of boxes. But, like, truly, I don't know how I would manage, or like how I would manage somebody, especially knowing how much I personally struggle with getting things done, and also, like, mental illness. I've never had a professor like that. My grad school professor was going through a I was gonna say a messy and a nasty and call it a masty divorce. And he'd just be in the lab until like 8 o'clock p.m. so he didn't have to go home. I gotta get out of here before something aggroes the shopkeepers and they all start shooting at me. But first, some gambling. No, I've never had a professor overshare. I mean, I guess the fact that I knew about one of them getting divorced was oversharing, but I also talked to him about all of my mental illness stuff because I was not being a very effective grad student and had to have an explanation as to why I suck at my job. Oh, maybe undergrad, but I don't remember any of my undergrad professors. As far as I'm aware, they were not real people. I remember Danny Gulick taught me calculus at 8 in the morning. I wonder if he's dead. He was old. Nope. Is he still a professor? How do you go from having your legal name be Sidney Gulick III to then calling yourself Denny? He's 88 years old. Why would you write a calculus textbook other than the fact that it means everyone has to buy it? I can't imagine writing anything less unpleasant, which I guess is why I'm not a math major. But, like... ugh. I don't want to write a textbook. I don't even want to write my grant. And it's only 20 pages. Oh shit! I saw that there, but I didn't process it. Okay, I'm gonna give it one more shot, and then I'm gonna go to bed. Was he even good at calculus? No. I mean, yes. But I did not like him. I was not good at calculus. I somehow did calc in high school and got an A. Or maybe an A minus. And then I went to college and did honors. Was it honors? Might not have been honors, but it was calculus for engineers. Math 140, I think it was. Or maybe not math, it had some other abbreviation. Anyway, I got a C, and then I did it, Calc 2, next semester. Got a D. My parents didn't talk to me for a while. The drive home was very awkward. I retook Calc 2 in the form of Honors Calc 2 instead of Calc 2 for engineers. And Honors Calc 2 lets you use a calculator, which I did, and got a B minus. So what are you gonna do? Ouch. That one didn't count. Normal parent behavior. I don't know, I guess. Like, I would tell my parents, oh, well, you know, you shouldn't be angry at me for this. I'm gonna do better, whatever, next semester. I'm sorry. I did try. But they were like, well, you can't really tell us how to feel about things. And I guess that's technically right. But at the same time, you know, if you could maybe not feel those things about me and my performance, which I am also unhappy with, that would be great. I don't know. It is what it is. I've been experienced to longer silent treatments. Get in there. Oh no! I didn't get the kiss from the damsel because I went in too fast. Tragedy. No, I'll never get a kiss from a damsel. Oops. Start the whole run over again. Maybe. Oops. I don't get it, Tifa. What are you trying to say? Oh man, I am well and truly anti-anxietied. And also sleepified. Whatever portion of the GABA receptor network Lunesta works on, it's definitely working on it. Not to the same extent as Ambien, but that's probably for the best, because next day on Ambien I was totally dysfunctional and did not really sleep, so everything was kind of bad. It was a 1-2 hit of bad sleep feelings. You ever just feel dry after like not sleeping very well? Like your eyes feel dry, your face feels dry. It's like you're covered in a light coating of a thick mucus, but like mostly meant metaphorically, but also, you know, kind of literally. I mean, not that you were covered in mucus, but like it just feels like a dry sensation. I don't know how to explain it. I feel like that a lot. Hey, I only had one latte today, and it might have only had 3 extra shots in it, plus half a dozen mugs of tea. It's been a good day from the nutrition front. Also, I might have eaten a pint of Ben & Jerry's ice cream because they had it on sale for $2. They were like $2.45 or something. I'm already a raisin. In the sun. I just have to get this part of the grant done. I have to get it submitted. And like the hardest section is done. I'm gonna have to do some other sections, have to touch up like the specific aims based on how I finalize the experiments and the experimental plan. But other than that, it's kinda there. I mean, again, when I say kinda there, I mean multiple sections are still not like done, and other ones that are need to be touched up. And it's due on Tuesday morning, and today is apparently Sunday. But the big bad section is essentially 95% there. And the other 5%, I probably could have been done with in the time I was playing Spelunky, but you know, as much as I would like to optimize my time with spreadsheet-like efficiency and reliability, I am made of bones and goop, and it just is not gonna happen. I was never made to be that efficient. The fact that anything like this gets done at all is... Did I blow those bombs up? Oh, no, I didn't. Is good. Yeah, I just gotta get a chug jug. Keep it next to the computer desk. Take swigs from it. And also never clean it. So I can invent the next penicillin and then not have to work. I'll call it penicillin. Not because it has anything to do with the organ, but because it's a funny joke. Oh no, I made a terrible mistake jumping in there. Oh no! Why is there a snake? There's a snake in my lake. Please, game. Do not drop things on me. Here, I debatted your place. That should be worth money. Great, that was worth $1 billion. Sure, I'll just buy everything you have. Oh, I'm not used to it jumping like that. Oh, that one didn't count. By the way, this is the new real one. These drugs are making me feel drunk. But you can't spell drunk without drugs. But if you take the G off, I think the rest of it's the same. Oh, that's so much to read. Do you have any idea how much multitasking is involved in playing Spelunky and taking occasional glimpses at the chat while your brain is under a warm pharmaceutical blanket? There's no way. But thanks. I appreciate that you took the effort to write something useful. I think. I haven't read it. And ostensibly helpful to my state. The state of Massachusetts. The state of decay. Oh, why did I... Oh, no, I've killed that woman. She's not gonna like that. Oh, and then I get to go lie in bed and then just arbitrarily, idly scroll YouTube to see if I could find a good 40-minute video on some video game I grew up with, where the person talking is not too obnoxious and doesn't yell, doesn't have poor sound balance. I was watching one yesterday on Mario Sunshine and all the stuff that changed between the beta version and the final version. Well, the trick with videos, if you're trying to use them to sleep, is to put them like right at the edge of your hearing, so it's an effort to focus on them. And in the process, it gives you something to do while you're waiting, but you're not super invested, because you can't exactly make out everything they're saying, and it fades into background noise more easily, versus you like, oh, I want to watch this. And also maybe the time it takes, or like the mental effort that it takes to focus on whatever the guy's saying means you're expending more energy and becoming more tired. Don't know. But maybe. It is very funny how hard sleep is. Like, if you want to eat, you just go and do it. It's not like you stare at a plate and think like, can't wait to be eaten any minute now. You beat the original Link's Awakening. Did you like it? Did I shoot that dog? Oh no. Disregard dogs. Acquire firearms. Like, what is the Zelda Game & Watch? That didn't have Link's Awakening. Is this like a bespoke Nintendo device? They didn't make a Game & Watch version of Link's Awakening though, right? Is it like a Game Boy emulator they stuck in the old Game & Watch form factor? Oh, I know that. That's neat. Did you aggro the shopkeeper at some point? Oh no! How do I get up there? Oh shit! Okay, we're good. See, I feel like core Link's Awakening experience relies on the fact... Oh, it does bump me up. I don't know. Your core Link's Awakening experience, like... Oh, fuck. Is reliant on stealing something from the shopkeeper. It's too bad that they call you Thief for the rest of the game. They shouldn't do that. Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed and then wake up and get comments on my paper that say I'm a shit scientist and should be put to death in science jail by lethal injection, which we happen to have in the form of pentobarbital. But I don't want that. I just want normal sleep. Okay, bye. Thanks for watching and being my internet friends. Oh, I'm really tired now. See you guys. I appreciate you a lot. Bye, Nara.